Some score predictions coming through. We've got 3-1 Chefs from Rhino. Omia saying 5-0 to Chefs, but I'm sure that's a bit biased. Seabot saying 4-1 to Chefs, I'm assuming that is. And we are going to kick off with 7-Up, who passes it back to NMB. Josh to Destran. Destran goes long. You'll be seeing a lot of that this game, believe me, because that is 7-Up's bread and butter. If he gets them balls long like that, he's going to be getting many one-on-ones if they can pull off them long balls today. NT, I'm really interested to see how they do today, because they, like I said, they're wanting to kick on this season. They've got a good lineup now, and they're going to get a corner early, so that's a good start for NT. Cali will take. Ball in really high. It was deflected initially. KR picked it up. He plays it back to Cali. Cali tried to turn Josh. Snapshot from Cali there. Almost caught the keeper out. If it had been on target, it would have been interesting to see if the keeper would have reacted to that, because the power behind that. All of a sudden, Chefs are up the other end with 7-Up, who goes back to Destran. NNB. He's on the wing. You know he's just going to swing it in as quickly as he possibly can. Lewisau did get a touch on that, so that's good tracking back. Flaz tries to just chip it in. Declan picks it up. NMB swings it in. And I think Tet was there to clear it. Big, important player for NT this season. All of a sudden, Cali is through on goal. If he can just get the right side of Josh, he does. Cali scores. NT 1-0. Now. People did not expect this to happen, but NT are the team that are full of surprises. We've seen them take NG by surprise in the past, and look, they've done it again. It was a great ball by KR. He's shown what he can do in an outfield position. Cali, one-on-one, he just got ahead of Josh. I think if Josh had just been a little bit more towards goal, he'd have been blocking him off, and it'd have made it much more difficult for Cali. But Cali, cool as you like, has just put it round the keeper. And NT are 1-0 up. Chefs shocked. Can they come back? They've just give it away there, maybe getting a bit nervous. Josh is going to have to keep his eyes open on Cali. This guy wants to prove himself in attacking positions. I think he started off as a defender, if I'm right. 7-Up now, trying to get through the box. Scum goes for the shot. We know he likes to do that, but that was off target. Johnny watched it sail over his post. Scum with the first woof of many of the game. Josh just plays it back to the keeper. That's a bit short. Serizawa is there to pass it up to 7-Up, who all of a sudden, like I said, Wilmot has took the early yellow card. He's going to have to watch himself for the rest of the game now. And we know he likes to slide. I think you should start taking bets now, chat, about Wilmot getting sent off, because that is a surefire bet. And that would be devastating for NT if they get a man sent off in this game. They're 1-0 up. They just need to try and control it now. Destran to Josh. Josh goes long. You know they're looking for that long ball to 7-Up. NT need to stay deep, need to make sure they know where 7-Up is at all times to stop that happening. The ball goes all the way through to Serizawa, who's gone long, but Tet has pushed up to pick it up. He's gone for the long shot, and Destran has ended up having to clear it off the almost off the line. Lewisau to KR. KR, NMB trying to push past, but KR's won it back. KR's done well in attack so far. Tet went for the shot. It was blocked. Now here's Cali, the main man. Well, the man of the hour, anyway. 7-Up has come track back to win the ball for Chefs. Played it out to NNB. NNB plays it to Declan. Declan tried to just thread 7-Up through. Once again, KR was there. He's had a good start, KR. Like I say, don't often see him in attack. But this is a position he's wanting to make his own in NT, with the luxury of having Johnny there as a backup goalkeeper. 7 up now. Just did a little bit too much. Lost the ball. Now, Yobo, I'm going to call him, because why wouldn't I call him Yobo? Comes forward. Plays it to Luisa, of course. And Luis has just played it off Flaz for a throw-in. Good start to this game, both sides. Of course, like I said, they're wanting to make an impression in this league, this summit. KR now puts the ball in. Tet's there. Tet goes for the near post, but Seri was ready. Tet maybe there should have went for the far post, but it's too late now as Josh gets it clear. And he's played a brilliant ball through to Declan, but he's on his own. What will Declan do? He's just tried to cross it, but maybe he should have pulled it back there and got a bit of support, because, there was nobody really in the box just yet. Destran now picks it up for Chefs, goes long to Scum, Josh to Destran. Destran takes his time. He's tried to find Scum, but he's ended up playing it out. Wilmots now. Wilmots to Yobo. Yobo goes long. It was almost a great ball through to Luisa. NT, they've got these players who go under the radar, but, they can play. They can definitely play. 2 French players as well, which is interesting. Very, very good point, Rhino. Luisa, Euro Cup winner with Spain. And at the moment, she's the sole Spanish player in NT against 3 of her compatriots, and she's looking like the star. That's what we want to see. All about equality in this iOS nowadays, as NMB. It goes over a corner to NMB. NMB puts the ball in. It's good defending again from NT. You know when a header's won in the box, Tet is never far away from it. He's really good at winning headers in them dangerous areas. NMB back to Destran. Destran's gone long to 7 up, and he's found him. 7 up shoots, but it's easy for Johnny in the end. But you know that's going to happen a couple more times in the game, and they just have to make it count. Serizawa to Flaz. Flaz got time. Luis is coming back to track back. Declan went for the cross. It's blocked by Op. I think that's Opai. Declan to take. Declan puts it in. And again, it was headed out by Callie, I believe that was. And now Callie brings it forward. But Flaz has managed to win it back. It's got scrappy. KR won it back, and now it's with Callie. Comes forward, but he's just ran it into Destran. No, Destran's ran it into him, and Flaz has just slid in. Very cynical challenge, but no yellow card given. So that's an interesting one. NMB to 7 up. 7 up. What will he do? Brings it forward. Wilmots is on him. He's got round the wrong side of Wilmots. He's played it to Declan. Declan's there. Declan pulls it back to 7 up. But 7 up shot straight at Johnny. The good thing for Chefs is they're getting these chances now, which they weren't getting before. NT had defended really well. All of a sudden, Chefs are creating the chances. They just need to keep the chances coming. 7 up will score if you give them multiple chances. Yobo there. Yobo with a good ball through to KR. KR, he's got round. Oh, surely that's a red card. He was the last man. Anyway, Callie brings it forward. Plays it inside. Luis is there, but Luis has scored, but it's offside. It's a shame because it did just creep in at the near post. And now Chefs have a chance to counter. Played it through to Scum, but I think Scum's off, yeah. Tet to take the free kick for NT. Don't forget, if you've got any questions or anything you'd like to point out, you know what to do. Just put it in the chat. We can try and get that forwarded on. 7 up. Oh, 7 up. He's causing mayhem in that box, but NT, there was about 5 NT players in that box and only 7 up. And I think that's the problem for Chefs. They don't seem to be getting forward to support 7 up enough. Callie. Oh, Callie just ran out of stam there. Or maybe he just didn't see Scum because he did seem to run after him. Tet, once again, he's intercepted the ball in a dangerous area. NT bring it forward. KR's there. KR, what will he do? Turns inside. He's still got it. KR goes for the shot, but it's wide as Seri's post. Maybe should have just give the ball away there, KR, because there was too many men in front of him to get a good shot on goal. Chefs to counter. 7-Up tried to turn in the box. He was unable to do it. Destrand's pass is cut out by KR. Luis has managed to slip it through, deflected to KR. KR to Cali. KR's there. This is good movement from NT. Good passing. Luisa, she's just going to whip it in. You know she will. Ball comes in, and it's over everybody, though. It did seem to take a double kick when it come through, and they tend to always swing wildly away. 7-Up now, coming up the other end. Declan did have a little bit of room if they could have swung one out to him, but in the end, it's come to nothing, and Cali will just get it clear. Funnily enough, it's a little bit like the Phoenix Revo game. It's very tight. I think the next goal is going to be very important. If there is a next goal, NMB puts it in, but Wilmot's to head it out. This NT defense has eaten up everything, really. Tet trying to win it off Destrand, who's just bringing it forward. They're just trying to get back control of this game, Chefs. Have a little spell like they did before. NNB brings it forward. NNB went for the shot. But let's be honest, when was the last time you seen NNB score a goal from outside the area? That's not to be harsh to NNB. I love him. He's a good guy. Wilmots to Tet. But Tet has lost it to Flaz. Flaz brings it forward, plays it to Declan. Declan's there. Up blocked it. And Flaz went for the early cross and KR blocked it. NT are working really hard off the ball here to get back and defend. Every time Chefs seem to get a sniff at goal, there's players back for NT all the time. Tet's bringing it forward now. He's played it out to Cali. They'll fashion one more chance here, NT, if they can get the ball in. Cali goes for the cross. It was a good cross, but not enough power on the header to trouble Serizawa, really. 7-Up now. Oh, he lost it out to Tet. It's not been a good half for Chefs, really, in that final third. They've still got a whole half to go. It's only half-time. And the score is 1-0 to NT. It's definitely deserved lead, I would say. NT have been solid. They've passed it round a little bit better than Chefs, I would say. And they've worked hard, all of them. Yeah, I think he has. 7-Up did disconnect. So it'd be interesting to see if he comes back. They do have Omeya and Cologne on the bench, so they're spoiled for choice, really, because they're two decent forwards. Cologne has informed me that he'll be right back. Here he is. This is his brother now. He's brought Ginix. Ginix is playing, or Ginix, or however you pronounce it. Here's a question for some of the older players. Who really was better, 7-Up or Ginix? I think it's a tough one because they're both good at certain different things. Ginix was way more of a team player for me than 7-Up was. But 7-Up, I've never known a player who finds space like him off long balls. Like, you've got to have the person to play the ball as well. That's the thing, to make him good. That's true. Ginix was really good in Bears. Like, that was probably his best he ever was. Anyway, we've got Cali, who's picked it up in the middle. But Isco has won it there. Isco brings it forward. Isco plays it long. But it didn't really find anyone. I think he was looking for Declan, but there was too much on it. Tet just does the simple thing and plays it forward. Serizawa. We do have a timeout for Chef's Pendant. Will they put it out, though, or will they try and just grab something before the timeout? They're still going for it. Here is 7-Up. Oh, and in the end, It was a weird shot because it didn't look like it had a lot of power on it. It was almost like he went to chip but then shot at the same time. But they did manage to create a chance there. The timeout is still pending for Chefs, and they will take it now. Be interesting to see if they make a sub here. They do have the players, like I said. Colon, of course, probably a little bit unlucky to miss out on this game, really, because I'm a big fan of Colon. I think he's a good player. Omeya, of course, he's still developing as a player. He's still the sub has been made and Colon has come on. I did expect that. Declan has come off, so Colon has gone to centre forward, and 7up has gone out to the wing. So it's a good sub. If I was to make a sub, that's the exact sub I would make, because it gives 7up a chance to run at somebody differently. Give him a go at Opai. And Colon, of course, it's just a different option. We know he's good in the air. He's a really good header of the ball. There's Josh just confirming the sub. I don't know what the rules are in this league, but it's just better to be safe than sorry, I guess. Scum on Yobo. Scum tried to get it in. Yobo blocked it, and Scum will take the corner. This is a big chance for Colon to get something on it. Didn't get near him in the end. Scum will put it in as another chance. That's a great ball! What a header! But what a ball, though! What a ball! I've got to say, tactical genius. 7up moving out to the wing. It puts him on a different player. Great ball by Scum. And the keeper's unlucky, though. He does get it. But there's too much on it. And he's ended up just parrying it into the net. The keepers hate them ones, but you can't take anything away from that ball. The ball created that goal, like, so much more than the goal actually did, if that makes sense. The header wasn't even that good. It was the cross that, like, made it. Destran brings it forward for Chefs. He's played it out to Scum. Chefs have got their tails up now. They know that they can get more goals. Ball comes in wide. Oh, the defense didn't know what to do with that one. Destran goes for the shot. Wilmot blocks it. They certainly are. Crosses like that, when the defense is going one way and your team's going the other to attack it, it's just almost certain goals. Scum had a chance at the near post. It's a corner kick to Scum. Scum initially put it in. It was blocked. 7up is there, but Tet just doing the clean-up work. NT in a bit of trouble now. They're just getting it anywhere, and Wilmot just woofs it off 7up for the corner, which Scum will take. Scum puts it in, but that's good goalkeeping from Johnny. He's took the pressure off his team there and played it out to Cali, who can bring NT forward now. Cali to KR. KR, he's a bit on his own. What can he do? Pulls it back inside. KR back outside to Cali. Cali, not sure, maybe he wanted to try and volley that, but he ended up heading it because it's not going to go in from there. Scum to Colon. Colon inside to Scum. But Tet just gets it clear. Somebody mentioned before, I think it was Rhino, the stats are very similar for the sides, and they actually are. It's uncanny. Passes completed, only 1% in it. Well, it was the same before. Interceptions, almost the same. 36, 37. Tackles, natural talent, of course. I think they've had a bit more defending to do, so they've got more. Shots. Oh, hang on, there's a chance. Good block by Opai on 7up. So really, these are very evenly matched sides in this game. 7up puts it in. Oh, no, it's a poor goal. It's a poor goal to concede. Scum has got his goal. It'd be interesting to see this on the replay because it was hard to see first time. So 7up puts it in. I need to see that again. Hold on. It looks like it deflects off. It's Wilmot's. No, does it deflect off their own player there? I think it does. I think two of the Chefs players both go for the same ball. It deflects off one and then goes in. That's what it looked like. Ball is out for a Chef's throw. It must have. Cologne has the ball now. NT, they'll be disappointed because they started really well with Chefs. They've grown into the game. You've got to say the sub has made a world of difference in this game. It's just changed the shape, I think, a little bit. Cologne went for the shot. Johnny with a great save, though. NMB with the ball in. All of a sudden, Chefs are just getting their pot shot on the goal. Blocked on the line by Opai from Scum's shot. 7-Up's there now. They need to just get it clear. Tet will eventually get it clear. He puts it down the line. It's a good ball for KR. But there's just nobody in support because they're having to defend so hard. KR's having to do it all by himself. Hang on a second. He's played the ball to Luisa, who will get there. Luis has played it back to Cali. It does make it through to him. Tet's there. Tet turns to the back inside, but he's ended up running it into danger. Yobo has just tried to find Luisa, I think. It's gone all the way through to the goalkeeper. And now Chefs will bring it up the other end. Flaz. Oh, that's a great ball. Flaz has played a brilliant ball out to Scum. Scum puts it in. Wilmots does well on Cologne this time to win the header. Wilmots plays it to Yobo. Yobo goes long. It's a good ball, that. He's found Luisa. Luisa turns inside. Played Tet. Tet will probably play Luisa again. He does. Luisa's there. Luisa turns back inside. Plays it to Tet. Tet tried for the early ball in. And in the end, I think Flaz could have got that. I don't know why he dived and headed it. But anyway, NT have the corner. And it's Luisa to take. Goes in. Tet was there to win it, but it got blocked by Isco and NMB. And in the end, Chefs win the throw-in off the deflected woof. Josh takes it. Gets the ball off the throw-in, rather, and played it long. Cologne has it. That's a good ball by Cologne. He's making the difference. 7-Up's there. Johnny tried to rush him. But you don't rush 7-Up. And the ball is in the net. 7-Up must have gone away at half-time and emptied his bowels everywhere because he's come back a new man. Ball goes in. Yeah. Standard finish from 7-Up. If anything there, I think Johnny coming off his line, it just made 7-Up's mind for him there. He was going to shoot earlier than he thinks. Chefs 3-1. It is unfortunate for NT, but this second half, they've not been the same. The substitution by Chefs has changed everything. And maybe this is going to tell Josh, you can't drop me in terms of Cologne. You can't drop me. You know, I can work hard for this side in any position in attack. NT, though, have a chance to counter here. It would make it interesting if they were able to pull one back. There's still time left. But at the moment, they don't look like the team who's going to score. Not like they did the first half. Scum's there now. He's played it to NMB, who is onside, but it's a good save by Johnny. NMB, he's not the best finisher, and he tried to just finish at the near post there, but the keeper made himself big. 7-Up now, brings it up the other end. Opai, I think, just woofed it away from him. That will go out to play, that ball. Opai to take. Plays it back to Wilmots. Takes a touch. Risky ball, but it did get through to Cali, who's picked it back up. Played a great ball out to KR. KR now brings it forward. What will KR do? He's gone for the near post shot. Serizawa is picking that one up all day. NT getting a bit desperate. If they pull one back, I think they feel like they've got a chance. While the score's like this, they're going to be desperate. Opai just gives it to 7-Up. 7-Up will be happy to win the throw-in. 7-Up to Flaz. Flaz with the ball in. That was a good ball in, but Yobo got the header out. Cali is there. Cali's just ran straight into Destran, though, who charges forward. Wilmot, though, like a traction engine, comes forward, wins the ball off Destran. That's a box battle and a half, but Destran's won it. Will Wilmot get back, though? He was trying. Colon is there. Colon's turned outside. Colon goes for the shot. Johnny read that one, and he's played KR to try and counter. Time is running out for NT. It was almost a good ball to Louisa, but NMB was there to block. Wilmot's to Cali. Cali, you could see what he was trying there, but the Kale wasn't right. And Louisa didn't get it. Serizawa to Flaz, who's got... Look at how much space Flaz has got. He goes long, and it's a great ball to Scum. Scum plays the ball in. It's bounced up once, but up high does well to get that clear. Cali turns inside, plays Tet. Tet now out wide to Louisa. Luisa's played a brilliant ball to KR. Is he onside? No, look at that line. Look at that line. I did see him just inch a bit offside, but I thought he'd managed to get back on. Who knows what could have happened then if he'd have been able to make it 3-2. Tet and Opai are going for the same ball. Tet looks at him. Opai goes long. Flaz. Tet's won it. Tet plays Louisa. It needs to happen for NT now. It needs to happen if this is what they're going to do. Luisa's played a great ball to Tet. What does Tet do? What was that? Oh no. Don't do that to me, Tet. Please. Oh, no, it's so right. It could have made the game so much interesting. Cali now. It might still be interesting though, because Cali's come back inside. He's played it to Luisa, who's gone for the shot, and it was blocked. His power must have reset or something on his mouse. That's all I can think. Yobo's played it, but 7-Up's picked it up. This is dangerous for NT. Opai, good woofing there. Louisa played it to Cali, but I don't think Cali's going to get there. Not all the cloves of garlic in the world will make you reach that. As Joshua picks it up. Goes long to Flaz. Chaos picked the loose ball up, though. Can they get a consolation, NT? Chaos turns it inside. Goes for the shot. It's saved by Serizawa. He's played it back to Tet. And Tet's missed it. He's bottled it twice now. It probably would have been too late for them to come back into the game, but it would have made the scoreline a little bit more fairer on NT to get the goal there. And that is full time. It went from being quite a tense game at the first half, where NT was silently pulling the strings, controlling it. And I know I've mentioned it a few times, but as soon as Chefs made that substitution, the game changed. And it's not to disrespect Declan, but Colon came on and really did the business for Chefs. All of a sudden, 7-Up had more space. He was able to make more happen. Because the first half, 7-Up was just crowded out every time he got near the goal. But I think what happened is when they brought Colon on, they were able to... Colon was able to drag more people out of position, and it gave 7-Up the space to work in which he's better at. And in the end, Chefs took advantage of that, and the game's finished 3-1. Unfortunate for NT. Like I said, they had a good first half. And this is the kind of game they would have liked to have picked some points up from if they're wanting to have a strong summit. But unfortunately, it's not ended right for them. Scrappy goal, that one was. Don't know who we're gonna get in possibly for interviews, or if we've got time for them. We'll see. We've got Omeya is in cool down. but he didn't play. He's done this before to me. But if he wants to come in, we can get him in. I can't drag him in, unfortunately. Let's see what we can get. I'll give it 5 minutes. I've asked them both. I know sometimes NT struggle to get people to speak for them. Tet might, but a lot of the other people don't tend to want to do interviews from whenever I've asked before. Oh, looks like we're having a quiet night. I'll give it 2 more minutes. It'd be a shame to end it like that, but I guess they're doing their own thing. I suppose in the meantime, anyone still watching, what are you? Who do you think's winning the summit? What are your predictions? We've got a chefs from a mayor. Walsh has said me. French Rob has said me. So this must be a new team. ME. What does ME stand for? Millennial Egypts. I'm winning it. I'm always winning. Not Phoenix. Good one. Main event Mafia. Are we back in the TNA days? Are we? Yeah, I was sad and watched TNA back then. Kevin Nash and Hollywood Hogan going mad. Man United will win it. I'm afraid they're not winning anything, Necky. Football is always the winner. We've got 7-Up. 7-Up's come for chefs in cool down. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for joining me, 7-Up.
Yes.
I was begging someone from chefs to come.
I've noticed.
It's always you. Always 7-Up. But no, good win. I mean, it's nice for chefs to get that win there, because what was the result the other day against?
2-0.
Yeah, so I think to win this game, I think it had to happen, didn't it, for chefs to try and do anything in the summit really and get a good position. I mean, we'll take it from the start. Like, first half, obviously, I'm sure you'll be disappointed by how that first half went, because it just looked like nothing was working for chefs.
Well, I think we tried to put a bit too much on me, and I forced too much. They just put 4 men in the middle of the box, and then kind of just died down with their roofs. Shaky overall start, bad positioning in the back led to the 1-0 down. Not discrediting NT. They played really well, but we had a shaky start. Second half, I had to take my energy drink in the halftime, so I had to leave the stadium. And
I said you went for a shit. I'm honest. I'm honest with you.
you know that power drink from the Looney Tunes basketball thingy?
Space Jam.
Yeah, Space Jam, just like the power drink, man. No, so the sub, they put me on the wing. They put Colin in, Declan out. From that on, we had way more pressure around,
Yeah.
like around the flanks and the center, because they were playing more down the center, so we had space on the wings.
Yeah.
And that worked up pretty well.
Yeah, well, that was probably my next question, really. Like, I mean, it's hard hard not to ignore the fact that when the sub was made, he scored straight away, and it all of a sudden, like, Chefs were just a completely different side. And I did notice the fact that they brought Cologne on, and he was able to um, drag more people out of position, really, and it just gives you a bit more freedom to move around in. Um, and so, like, I think that was definitely the difference. Cologne coming on, I would say, and just like changing the shape a little bit. Um, but I mean, what what do you think of the performances of some of your teammates today? Because like the likes of what you call it, you've got a squad with quite a few new. When I say new players, I mean new to Chefs players in it.
Hmm.
So how do you think they're all settling in now? Because um, like you've got players who can play in
It's
like
Bukayo
multiple
Saka for
positions. So are
Arsenal.
they all
It's
happy to just play
Lacazette.
wherever,
It's 1-0 the Gunners in
or have they got
Greece.
like favored positions at the moment? Like people like Destran and NMB Scum, they play anywhere, don't they? Them
Uh,
players.
kind of, yeah. So,
That was a thrilling
like
raid.
Destron is a defender, but we have quite a few defenders, so sometimes he will just go midfielder or attack, like bit of rotating. NB and Scum are just all rounders. They play wherever they like fill up, like attack, defense, just wherever we need them.
Yeah,
And I've already played with them before, so with me and them, we already kind of have a synergy. But with a team all around, we kind of have to play a bit more to work out together. Um, the synergy, like it's just the build up goes well, but then you're missing that last pass that would lead up to a goal or something. Like,
yeah,
just need to work on that.
yeah. I think that's right. I mean that the players like that, like every team loves players like that because yeah, if you've got you ever need somebody to jump in last minute in a league game where you need a position filled, they're there to do it. Um, I think yeah, I think going forward, Chefs will really we'll start to just keep improving with players like that in the team. You just need to keep them playing active, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, okay. I mean, the game itself, yeah. Other than them two big moments, really, that obviously NT's good half, and then Chef's coming back into it.
Hmm.
Not really much else to talk about, really. I mean, other than to ask you, really, who would you pick as your man of the match today? You can't pick yourself.
I know I can't pick myself. Um, I wouldn't even know because there wasn't really one guy who made a whole lot of difference in the whole game.
Yeah,
Um, so I can't I really don't know.
that's fine.
Maybe man of the match is the game mechanics. The header that rebounded off the keeper, the other one that
Yeah,
rebounded off another player.
yeah. We'll say that the IOSF Federation
Exactly.
mono. It is.
Yes.
That's a new emoji in iOS lobby. Because they were some. I suppose we could have mentioned that. Yeah, I mean them goals. Obviously, it's unfair
Kind of shaky. Yeah.
goals, but I can't take away Scum's cross. That's where I forgot to mention actually. That cross,
Yeah.
Jesus,
That cross was nice.
wow! Like it was every striker or forward in the game just loves getting on the end of one of them. Um,
Ah.
because the keeper's just got no time to react, and I think that's what's happened there. Is Johnny's dive late, and it's just parried it into the net
Mhm.
instead. But yeah, great goal. Well, great cross. The goal,
The goals. We had so many shots, man, but everything was blocked. Like, I just needed one more inch, and I would have been through. But they blocked off pretty well. NT that was.
yeah. Well, I mean, who Chef's got next? I can't see the
I
spreadsheet at the moment.
don't know.
Um, is it wait, the new spreadsheet? Is it in news?
To be
Yeah,
honest,
yeah.
I don't even know. I just
I think.
watch the announcements in our channel, and then I'll
Yeah,
say.
yeah. You've got Natural
Oh,
Talent
Omiya
Academy.
says it's NTA. Yeah.
Yeah. So Yeah, it's good luck in that.
Yeah,
I don't
I'll
think you'll
probably be
need it, but you
I'll
know,
probably be benched, and then Omiya will be playing CF.
yeah,
He's a great player. He kind of plays like me. Um, so we'll see him play.
big compliment there from 7 Up. So yeah, good luck for NTA anyway, and I will. I'm sure I'll speak to you again soon.
Yeah, sure. See you
Yeah,
next game.
good luck for the rest of the season.
You too.
So that was 7 Up. Joining me just then. I don't think NT have sent anyone over, so that's fine. You know, I don't think they've got a few guys who aren't really that like confident, you know, to speak, and that, you know, that's fine. If they don't want to do that, we can skip it. And yeah, thank you for joining for us for all the games today, not just this one. We're getting some decent viewers in for these games, which is nice to see. The next lot of games I'll read before we go off air. Round 4. There's a lot of games on round 4, just like today. So you've got Cooks 0. Although some of these aren't streamed, so I'll just read the stream ones. You got Natural Talent Phoenix. So Natural Talent will be in action again on stream, and that is on the 23rd at 8 p.m. Amsterdam time. You've got XL versus Next Gen, which is streamed. That's at 9 p.m. Amsterdam time. And then you've got Raw Talent versus Humble Idiots at 22 Amsterdam time. Well, 10 p.m. Amsterdam time. And they're the stream games. And with that, I will let you all get off and enjoy the rest of your evenings. Thank you for joining me. I'm sure I'll see you again soon. Bye bye now.